on Sunday, knocking off the Stars with a huge third period by the final score of 6-4. Puck is down, knocked back and controlled by Ufko, who will send it around the boards. And ricochets off the corner, deflects in front and covered up here by Remy Poirier after he deflected it from left to right into the Texas zone.
So right wing circle, down in the corner, jammed by Del Gaizo. Hughes there to help. Hughes feeds it into the circle again. Loaf comes in from the blue line. Now Cole Lind, who had a hat trick in game 2. Back to the point for Loaf. That shot tipped. They score! Texas is on the board first on a redirect. On a shot from Loaf on the left wing side. It sneaks past Murray at 3:45. And look who it is again. Cole Lind has his 4th of this series. 4th in the last 2 games, and Texas is off and running. 3 minutes and 45 seconds into game 3. It'll be Lind from Loft. And we'll see who gets the secondary assist, but Texas is on the board first. And it's the 5th time in the first 6 games of these Calder Cup playoffs Texas has scored in the opening 4 minutes of the first period. Stars are ahead 1-0. They're announcing it here.
Time of the goal, 3:45 of the first period.
Goal goes Murray. Will pass it far side for Stasny up the left wing boards. And a lift here as the Admirals will send it ahead. And a hit off a spill. Let's see, Aaron Butter hit the ice. His path cut off that time by Luke Chris. Puck goes right back into the Admirals zone to our left. Behind the Admirals cage was Harrison Scott. Right back on the near side.
White recovers it again for Texas. Gavin White trapped by a couple of Milwaukee forecheckers. They take the puck away, but then getting it back for Texas was Matej Blumel. Here's Huru. Back to Blumel on the left wing side. Sharp angle center. Tip just wide by Huru, and in behind the net it goes. R2 Huru finds Blumel left corner. Saucered up top for a shot by Caro that's fired wide. Back in behind, it's Lind. Out front, Huru. Loose puck in the crease, and the Stars can't quite find it. The Admirals come away with it. And it's brought back up. Far corner, it's Ritzkovian. Curtis McKenzie looking for the puck. He kicks it free to Cameron Hughes. Out to the right circle, Ritzkovian. Up top, it's Kyle Loft. Goes back to Ritzkovian. Right circle, fires, blocker save, Murray. It's a fierce battle at the edge of the crease while that was all going on. Now Denisenko back into the Texas zone. Puck goes in behind the Stars net, and Texas wins it back. Loft tried to headman it. O'Reilly intercepts. Now a shot by Denisenko, and Poirier was ready. He makes the save, and he's got it with 5:55 to go in the first.
Texas. Stasny along the far wall. Lifts it. That deflected a second time off Ritzkovian. Third effort. Out of the zone it goes. Up the far side. Denisenko leaves it back. Svechkov fires. And Poirier, able to seal off the far side, will come up with it cleanly and some pushing and shoving after the fact. So a couple looks here in this first period involving Grigory Denisenko. He has played well against Texas. So some pushing and shoving after the fact. Stopping play here at 3:32. Left in the opening period, a 1-0 lead for the Texas Stars. Don't wait to upgrade your windows and doors, because right now Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin get 0% financing for up to 6 years. Visit PellaWI.com today. Face off to the right. Up Poirier. Livingstone down low. O'Reilly looking out in front behind the Texas goal. Looks to his left. Now to his right. Taps it over. Ralston into the corner. Changes directions. Goes right back toward the corner. Now skates behind the Texas net. Lost it behind the goal. Found by Cal O'Reilly. Coming over to help out. It's sent around the boards by Ullinen. Back out to the point near side. Livingstone trying to put one on target. Got redirected in front by O'Reilly. Right back into the corner. Sent back out to the point off the stick. Cole Lind. Now take it away. O'Reilly keeps it into the Texas zone. O'Reilly backhanded toward goal on the backhand. Poirier with the save, trying to bat it out of the air. Livingstone with the first look, and now a stoppage here and play once again for a hand pass. To the side area, gathered in by DeLeo, sends it ahead. Joachim Kemmel across the Texas blue line will lift it right back into the corner. Line change here with Aaron Butter back out of the ice along with Ozzy Weisblad among some of the changes here for the Admirals. We have the puck along the far corner in the Texas zone. Mutter in front, and a shot for Marino. Save made by Remy Poirier. Rebound goes right back out toward the point. Mark Del Gaizo. Delayed penalty coming up here against Texas. Ozzy Weisblad into the slot. Weaves his way through traffic down. He goes on the turn. Marino fires, and a save made by Remy Poirier. And now a penalty to be assessed against the Stars. That comes 2:58 into this second period. The first penalty of this game for either side. But a good look in front. Again, a couple of looks during that sequence for Kyle Marino. And to the box goes Anthony Romano. And it looks like maybe 2 penalties. Also make his way toward the penalty boxes. Harrison Scott, maybe 5 on 3. Here, 2:58 into the second period. Both are in the penalty.
They drop the puck. Texas wins it. Blumel goes across. Left circle, Taylor, and that one's knocked away by Murray. Rebound comes up to the point. And luckily, the Stars did not get whistled for a trip on that play. And now a quick shot. Murray will make the save there. And a little bit of a collision in front afterward. Murray has it. 2 more saves for Matt Murray. First year with the Milwaukee Admirals out of UMass. Played the first couple years of it to try to keep that one in. Get some help now. Coming over from the weak side was Taylor. Quick shot from the half wall by Huru, fought off by Murray. And back to the right wing wall is Blumel, and that went off an Admiral skate. It was O'Reilly, and all the way down. Poirier will play it. Long headman pass with the Admirals changing. Left wing Lind. He centers, and another shot. Oh, what a save by Murray with the right pad. A sensational save. Robbed the Stars of their second goal. It was Blumel. Here's Svechkov the other way. Into the crease, and it's jammed wide on the rebound by Bellows. Here's Lind. Lind looking up ice, tape to tape. Into the zones, Hughes across, and that's in the skates of Capobianco. Bellows knocks it back to center. Some end-to-end action a little bit here in this second period. Shot into the Texas corner. Now Capobianco. D to D for Chris. Chris will be chased out by Denisenko. Up the left wing for Hughes. Spins around one Admiral. Brings it in with numbers. Goes across. Here is McKenzie. Scores! Curtis McKenzie makes it 2-0 with 6:42 left in the second. And the Stars have some insurance via their captain. His 32nd career Calder Cup playoff goal. And Cameron Hughes with a sensational spinorama at the center red line to chip it past the Admiral defenseman who stepped up, and it created that odd man rush. Hughes found McKenzie, and McKenzie buried it on the blocker side of Murray. Time of the goal will be 13-18, and Texas is up 2-0 here in Game 3.
18, Kyle Capobianco, goal at 13-18.
It sounded like it is McKenzie from Hughes and Capobianco at 13-18 for Texas. That's the 3rd goal of these playoffs for Curtis McKenzie. His first of this division final series. He outlets that pass up the middle for Spencer Stastny. Over to the right wing side. Weisblatt's going to try to win this foot race, but he can't do so. Capobianco gets there first. Weisblatt wraps him up. There's going to be an icing on the Admirals. That contact was initiated by Weisblatt, who was beat to the puck by Capobianco. A little scrum after the whistle with 5:05 to go in the second. Still jawing back and forth as they'll bring the face-off down in front of Murray. Right corner, sharp angle shot off of Poirier. Rebound bounces to the near boards. Del Gaizo can't keep the zone. Racing after it, Stranges. He's got a breakaway. In on goal, and a blocker save by Murray. Boy, that would have been special. Stranges in his return to the ice. Murray with a blocker save. Milwaukee back into the Texas zone. Puck bounces into the near corner. Caro up the right wing and out. Milwaukee nearly caught with too many men on the ice. Road goals, 8 at home. Kenzie passed the 700 mark for games played in his professional career this year, including over 600 in the AHL. Poirier makes a nice save with his ability to hang on to that and not allow a rebound on a shot that caught him up high from Livingstone. Didn't squeak in behind. A penalty coming on Kyle Marino, way behind the play. And there's a Stars player injured on the ice here. The puck had already left the zone, and Marino came barreling in, and it might be, let's see, we're not going to speculate, we're going to wait to find out, but it's Cole Lind. Mike Degatano comes on the ice to check on Lind. The Stars have not had a power play yet. They'll get one now, and Lind appears to be hurt on the play. So again, an undisciplined penalty from Milwaukee's fourth line. We saw it in Game 1, and the Stars capitalized. It was Mutter in Game 1. This time it's Marino. But Lind is going to get some help back to the bench with a towel on his face. So I got to wonder if this is more than a 2-minute minor. Could it be a major is the question, or a double minor because it drew blood if it's a high stick. but you probably could call a number of things on that. It was late, high. Marino's going to the box here at 18-18 of the second. The officials are getting together to talk
against the Admirals, and now Weisblatt, right point, lost his handle. Svechkov to recover, cannot, and instead Hughes sends it right back toward the Admirals zone, out through center with the pass there. It came from Weisblatt and Stastny, over with Bellows, back to Stastny, fires atop the far circle, rebound behind the goal, found by Weisblatt. Ozzy Weisblatt pointed back out left circle, shot by Kiefer Bellows, batted in front, trying to stuff it home with the backhand in front was Livingstone, blocked by Remy Poirier, and right now a star down on the far pipe. Stastny going back far side, Bellows left circle, fires again, had it blocked. Over, Livingstone back, Bellows, pressure on the back, says he went the fire high slot, good pressure on the back, so they came. That from Matthew Semenoff. Now we have a whistle coming up here after Bellows and Semenoff, and then Hughes, he went down here for Texas. Beg your pardon, it may have been
Texas zone. Navrin Mutter will get to it first. Far corner, DeLeo. Here's Kyle Marino. Cycles it back down low, looking for DeLeo. Stars intercepted, was loafed. DeLeo stays with it, though. Now White behind his net for Texas. Up the left wing for Stranges. Backhanded out into the neutral zone. Peterson tries to settle it down. Peterson looks for a trail. He's got Becker left circle, dangles to his forehand, rolls it towards the net. And he kind of lost the handle, but it made it on target, and Murray will pin it up against his right pad to get the whistle with 14:48 to go in the third. Game 4 is Friday.
the Admirals end. Near side corner, brought back in by Lucchini. Waits into the trapezoid, out there with Weisblatt along with Gravel. Stastny as well, along with Bellows. To the far wall. Tip pass, Weisblatt over to Bellows, looking up nice. Set behind and put off the ricochet by Stastny up the right circle. Skates and breakaway. Save, rebound, putback. Score! Rebound, putback. Spencer Stastny. 6:04 into the third period. Up the right side, Stastny. Blocked by Poirier. Fouled his own initial shot off the pads. Puts it back into the right side of Remy Poirier. And Spencer Stastny, his second playoff goal of the year, his first since Game 3 at Rockford. Admirals down 2-1. 13:56 left here in the third. Face off at center. Kicked over.
He's got to chase it down in the far corner. Capobianco out to center ice, crosses the Admiral logo, brings it in, goes coast to coast, fire, scores! Capobianco did it all there and snuck it under the glove of Murray to give the Stars a 3-1 lead with 12:45 left. A huge turn of events after Milwaukee came to within one, and Capobianco used the defenseman as a screen, Friedman, and he fired that shot under the glove of Murray, one that Murray would like to have back, I'm sure, and the Stars make it a 3-1 game at 7:15 of this third period. So it comes just over a minute after Stastny's goal, a minute and 11 seconds to be exact, and Kyle Capobianco has his second goal. And racing after it's Becker, who gets in around Stastny. Stastny closes the gap. Becker goes down. The puck comes into the near corner, and the fight for it continues with Emilio Peterson and Ryan Ufko. Up the right wing for Marino. Good step up by Taylor to intercept. Backdoor, they score! Jack Becker enters the series with a huge goal. His first of the playoffs on the setup from Peterson, and a really good step up on the pinch from Trey Taylor, as it's Becker's goal for Texas at 7:50 of the third, and the Stars have a 4-1 lead. Peterson threaded that one right through. Becker tapped it past Murray. Becker scored 2 goals in the regular season in this building, and he has one in Game 3 of this playoff series. So Peterson will get the primary assist. Trey Taylor should get the second. Gavin White across the seam has McKenzie 2-on-1 with Hughes. McKenzie right circle to Hughes. He scores! There's another one for Texas, and it's 5-1 with 10:28 to go. Cameron Hughes gets a goal from McKenzie on the late 2-on-1, and Gavin White in his Calder Cup playoff debut will get his first point. He started the rush with the seam pass across to McKenzie. And McKenzie saucered it over the sprawled out Admirals defenseman stick. Hughes buries it. And the goal will come at 9:32 as Texas has taken control in this third period. They're announcing it here.
Number 19, Cameron Hughes. Assisted by number 16, Curtis McKenzie. Time of the goal, 9:32.
And again, Gavin White gets snaked in assists. I'll have to add that one on. Gavin White threw it ahead to McKenzie, who got it over to Hughes. But what a third period for Texas here, responding after Stastny's goal. And Milwaukee is going to give Matt Murray a break for the first time in these playoffs. He's being chased from the net, and Magnus Chrona is coming in relief. It's his first playoff experience. Magnus Chrona was a part of the off-season trade with Yaroslav Askarov going to San Jose, and Chrona was a part of the package that came.
Whitesplat and Stastny over with Bellows. Back to Stastny, fires atop the far circle. Rebound behind the goal, found by Weisblatt. Ozzy Weisblatt pointed back out left circle. Shot by Kiefer Bellows. Batted in front, trying to stuff it home with the backhand in front was Livingstone. Blocked by Remy Poirier. Right now a star down on the far pipe. Stastny go back far side. Bellows left circle. Fires again. Had it blocked. Over. Livingstone back. Bellows. Pressure on the back. Says he went the fire high slot. Good pressure on the back. So they came. That from Matthew Semenoff. Now we have a whistle coming up here after Bellows and Semenoff. And then Hughes. He went down here for Texas. Beg your pardon, it may have been each their opponent here in the postseason, with the exception being Sunday. Admirals outshot Texas in that Game 2 win. Down low, puck in the Texas zone, far side. Hughes' play resumes. Some heavy hitting now from the Admirals, perhaps some frustration as well here late. Marino trying to bump Hughes off the puck, and now a couple players getting tangled up, and now Kyle Marino going after Hughes. Through a right hand. McKenzie there as well. Marino losing his helmet, trying to go after Cameron Hughes. It looks like right now to the box for the Admirals will go Navrin Mutter. But Kyle Marino, he went after Hughes, then McKenzie went after Marino with 2:37 left here in the third. So Texas, with 2:37 left here in the third, up 5-1. And penalties taking place here. Navrin Mutter was quickly escorted over to the penalty box. Out of the box he will come as things get sorted out. Now the captains will make their way over towards center right far side.
Drops it back to Livingstone. Down to 2:25 left here in Game 3. That took a bounce off the stanchion, and now a chance, and Poirier is run into on that scoring chance, but he makes the save, and back come the Stars the other way. That all stemmed from a bad corner bounce off the stanchion. Here's Hughes, right circle, saucers at Ritzkovian, scores! 5-hole on Chrona, and it's 6-1. It's a power play goal on just the second shot Chrona faces. And Texas has added to their lead at 17:53. Justin Ritzkovian gets his 4th goal of the series to keep pace with Cole Lind in this series. And Ritzkovian has his 5th of the playoffs. It was just kind of a fluky play all around at the other end. The dump in was from full length. It went off the stanchion in the corner, came out front of the Texas net. And Milwaukee essentially had a 2-on-0 for a second there, and Joachim Kemmel came flying in to try to get a shot off. Remy Poirier lunged out with the stick, and Kemmel went flying over Poirier, and looked like everybody was all right. Milwaukee's fans and bench were upset. They thought Poirier should have been whistled for a trip, but I'm not sure he had much of an option there on that play. Stars went back down the other end and scored.
McKenzie waits. Right point will pass it off. That's it. This one over. Texas wins 6-1 to go up 2-1. And yet again, the Admirals have to go the scenic route to win a series. They have to play and go the hard way of trying to force a winner-takes-all Game 5 come Friday. 6-1, Texas takes it on this Wednesday. Stay tuned. The post-game show presented by Marcus Theaters is next. This is Milwaukee Admirals play.